All right, what's going on? What's up? How y'all doing? In with another one. This one right here is related to my 2024 Chevy Tahoe. I traded in my 22 because I just didn't feel safe. I felt violated. If you see my other video that I uploaded, I don't do many Chevy Tahoe videos. So basically, if somebody responds to it and you don't see a response from me, it's mainly because I don't really concentrate too much on it, so I'm not ignoring anybody. So I did notice that some people responded and said they had the same problems with their vehicle as well. And I just reacted to them right now. So I sent messages back. So appreciate the response. But this right here is different. I got a 24 now. And the 22, like I said, I just didn't feel good with it anymore when that happened. It just made me feel like if this part isn't working like it should, which was a fuel modulator, shut my truck off and shut it down while I was going up the highway. Just cut off while I'm driving. Luckily, there wasn't a lot of traffic. Like I said before in the video, nobody came up on me and ran me from the back. I was able to get off the road safe, so that was a blessing. But at the same time, it could have been bad. So I just didn't feel right about it. But I'm still a Tahoe person, right? I'm a Tahoe person. I love Tahoe. So basically, I took the 22 and I wanted to trade it in for the 25. They hadn't come in yet. So I said, what's the difference between a 25 and a 24? And really, it's not that much of a difference. So basically, I said, okay, if you got a brand new 24, I'm interested. And they had one on the lot. I liked it, so that's what I did. I traded 22 in for the 24. Now, that being said, there's a lot of stuff that happens on these vehicles now, today's age, that when something does happen to it, if you don't have a warranty, it can cost. It can be costly. So I always keep those warranties on your vehicle, right? And don't pass up on them. They ask you for them. They offer them at the dealership. Just suck it up and just do it, because if you don't have it, trust me, something can happen. And if it does not have the coverage, right, then, I don't know too much about the law when it comes to things like that happening so fast. I know you got coverage up to a certain degree with the miles, right, and the years. But at the same time, if something does happen to it, if it's got the warranty on it, I feel like all I got to do is take it to them and leave it up there and walk off and say, yeah, I'll fix it. Let me know when you got it done. So anyway, yesterday I went fishing, and where I went fishing at, they had a coastal flood going on. So basically, I've been through them before, so I said I'm still going there because there's fish going to be out there, so I'm going. So anyway, I took my bucket, and I usually have plastic bags, right, for all my gear, for like the key fob, also my phone, things like that, to keep it protected from the water, the salt water too. And so got up there yesterday and I forgot the plastic bags, but I did have a 5-gallon bucket and I had a bunch of rags. So I said, okay, I put the rags on top of everything and I should be okay. Well, bad choice, bad decision. Got down there in the area I was trying to fish and the water was crashing against the rocks. So even though it wasn't like a big pour into the bucket, it still was bringing in enough water and moisture to get down into the bucket that it got the rags wet. Right. So I left and I was heading back to the truck after I got done fishing. And I did my usual routine. I grabbed my key fob and I pop up the hatch with it. And then also I automatically started with the key fob, right? I just started with the key fob. Well, it came on for like 10 seconds and it went off, right? It went off. So I hit it again, and this time it didn't react at all, no response. So I got in, and I said, please start up. So I got in, hit the button, and it came on. But at the same time, the check engine light came on. So I had common sense, and I just put 2 and 2 together, and I said, okay, check engine lights on, truck's running, it sounds good, there's nothing wrong with it. Besides this key fob thing happening, that is when the problem came. So it's got to be a malfunction between the key fob and the engine. Probably the check engine light is giving me a warning that it's not able to line itself up with the key fob, so that's why the check engine light is on. So I left. I got home, grabbed my other key fob, my extra one, went outside, tried to get it to start, and it wouldn't do it as well. Got back in, pressed the button, came up, and the check engine light was still on. So that let me know that, okay, it's still something in the area. It's not responding to the key fob, right? And the check engine light is on. And if you just put two and two together, it makes sense that if something happened, there's a breakdown. So I didn't worry about it. I just said if push come to shove, Monday I'll take it up to the manufacturer dealership, and then they're gonna probably have to reprogram the key fob along with the engine to reset the code if there's a code for these two to counteract with each other. And lo and behold, it is after 3. So basically, I'm an early riser. I get up between 3 and 4 in the morning, and I said, I wonder if it cleared itself. So basically, let's go see. Okay, like I said, I traded in the 22 for the 24. So basically, I just got this. So it's probably going on about, if I'm not mistaken, probably going on 2.5 weeks right now. But let's see if it starts up. All right, she's back. All right, so it seems like she's back. So everything's back up and running now. So yeah, I just gambled, and what I did was I took the key fob and I just set it down, and then I let it dry itself out. I looked it up and it was saying take it apart. Well, I didn't see a way to take it apart, so I figured it couldn't be that serious. I'm thinking maybe something got in it and it hadn't dried, but it wasn't soaked. So I didn't hardly see anything on it. So I figured that maybe just something got in there and just enough. Because I've done that with a cell phone. Have you ever noticed with a cell phone that, especially I use Androids. So with an Android, if any kind of water get in there, and anything hits it, right, and you plug it up with your USB, then all of a sudden it start making this noise, and it'll tell you that it's not able to do anything until it dries itself out, and it'll give you the signal. So you have to take the USB out and then just blow it as best you can to get the moisture out of there, and then you can plug it back up and it works fine. So that is the same thing I felt happened with this key fob. I just felt it was a deal that something did get on it, and the truck was letting me know that, hey, I want to start, but there's an issue. So until that issue is resolved, you're not going to be able to use the key fob to automatically start the truck anymore. But let it sit for some hours, and then like you just witnessed, I was able to go out there and start it up. So basically, so she looked like she's back online. I even got inside and hit the button, and the check engine light cleared. So it wasn't even on anymore. So basically, I'm hoping that it's back on track. The 24, like I said, I love Chevy Tahoes, right? I always said that if I had any truck that I would ride with, it's going to be that one. So I moved up to the Z71. And I love the Z71. I can use it for a lot of things. When I go to the beach, I just put it in 4-wheel drive, and I can get in those areas that I always wanted to get into without getting stuck, right? Not even worrying about it. I just clear it and just roll through everything. So I'm pleased with the truck. I love it. I've always, like I said, Chevy Tahoe has always been my main bread and butter when it comes to my vehicles. I just love the Chevy Tahoe. So anyway, this one it's been doing great, and this was about the key fob. So basically, if you have that situation come up, if it's not that serious where you know it got some moisture on it, but it didn't get soaked, then just let it sit. Don't touch it. Don't bother it. Just let it do its thing, and then you can try it after so many hours, and then hope for the best. Keep your fingers crossed. Hit it, and if it starts, then you know you're back up and running. And then if you press the button to bring the truck online, like you're ready to take it somewhere, if the check engine light goes off, then that's great. That means it cleared itself. So there you go. So I'm back up and running, baby. So anyway, I hope you enjoying your Chevy Tahoe as much as I'm enjoying mine. With that said, I'm out. Y'all be good. Peace.